Well, I think the attitudes of the majority of the people were, we thought you were all gone, and here you are again. You know, they were not happy to see us. There were exceptions, of course. For example, the woman that worked for us was just a marvelous human being, trusted her like a family member. But to give you an example of the attitudes, which probably best exemplifies, my father was an outstanding administrator and the biggest, well, probably one of the biggest businesses in Łódź, which was called Centrala Tekstylna. It was Textile Central, had hundreds of employees. And my father was up for promotion. And his boss came in and told him how well he had done and how the production was up and, you know, all the numbers were great and so forth. And therefore, he was up for promotion except for one small thing. He would have to change his name. Why? Because we can't have such an obviously Jewish-sounding name on your nameplate in front of your office. Libeskind. That would be too embarrassing for the company. Well, of course, my father turned them down and turned down the promotion. But that really says a lot. Also, something that sticks out in my memory that always provoked enormous anxiety and fear. Around Christmas, well, it was at Christmas. I don't know if it was on Christmas Day or a few days before. I can't remember that. There was a tradition, I don't know if it's still there, where people made these small, I don't know, I'm going to call them dioramas of Jesus being born in the stable and a whole little creche. That's what it is. It's a creche, a diorama. And they would carry it from door to door. They would bang on the door. If you were Polish, I assume you opened the door and they sang carols and you gave them some money. And they would come to our door and bang and, you know, call epithets and just thinking Jews open or else we'll, you know, break down the door. And it was a regular event around Christmas. So to this day, Christmas evokes great anxiety in me. When we used to walk on the street, my mother and I, there were various neighbors or acquaintances or just people that my mother would, for one reason or another, stop to chat with. And people would pat my head or point to me and say, "Oh, your daughter is so pretty. She doesn't look Jewish at all." And so not looking Jewish was considered to be a big compliment. And they would always say, "And she doesn't look anything like you," to my mother, which meant that they singled out my mother for being Jewish and not attractive. And I was so close to my mother, and I was so pained by that, even at 5, that I always affiliated with her side, so to speak.